If I solo queued in Apex for 5 years, I'm sure I can handle solo queuing in Marvel Rivals, right? Okay, yeah, so maybe this is going to be a little bit different. Flame078 here, the normal gamer, giving you practical guidance and tips on how to keep your sanity during your ranked games as a solo player. But remember, like I always say, solo queue is a choice. If you really don't like playing this way, then don't. But anyways, let's talk about practical tips. This is a true competitive ladder, and it is refreshing to actually be a part of this system. I can't speak for other systems, or if you came from Overwatch, this may not be new to you, but since I grinded Apex for so long, it is a stark difference. I also cannot speak for the current Apex system, but at least as of the end of season 19 and 20, this was relatively true, and it always did bother me. You could do shit for 4 to 5 games in a row and then negate it or even go positive in 1 to 2 games. That really never made sense to me. Here, that kind of ratio of dynamic is not going to net you anything. You're going to have good win streaks and generally be good and self-reflect to actually climb. So if you're only gaming for 1 to 2 hours a night and you're on a lose streak, stop it. Cut your losses. Either take a quick break, go to quick play a different game, prioritize resetting your mental after a streak of losses. It is not worth it, and you're not going to have a comeback, especially if you're used to a system like Apex. It's definitely not worth it. You need to be a flex player. Solo queue is a choice, and there are many things still not in your control, but who you pick as a team player is your choice and in your control. I don't care about your personal preferences. In solo queue, you gotta do what's best for you to move up. And the reality is that is flexing. You don't have a tank on the team, be a tank. You don't have a support, be the healer. Stop bitching about your teammates. Always assume they are going to be useless and just focus on your own game. Now, I'm not saying be a dickhead either. Always be nice, always be courteous. At least in my experience so far, minus some toxic exceptions, it's been really good. The Rivals community really bands together and we adapt and communicate, and it's been really fun. Now, I will keep this brief as this could actually be its own video, but the devs also doubled down, so the game will not have role queue, role lock, or any other variation. So I'm not going to ask or pray for that to be added. So everyone needs to shut up about it. My personal stance on the whole thing is I don't want it in the game either. Players need to stop being stuck in their own way. I've seen a game where 1 tank, 5 healers win. I've seen a game where all healers win, all DPS wins, all tank wins. Anything is possible. The chances are much lower in solo queue because you have a bunch of randoms, but you don't always need a 2-2-2 composition. What you actually need is communication and switching if things aren't working quickly. That's why I said you need to be the flex. Games can turn around, and I've experienced games turning around once you start opening up the line of communication. So not only being a flex player, but being the one that opens positive, productive conversation will allow you to make up bad games or bad team play. But that's not going to work if you're going to be a dickhead about it. I currently play about 2 to 3 vanguards, 1 to 2 duelists, and 3 to 4 strategists. Be in a position to help your team to win. But sometimes understand, luck of the draw, you're just going to get rolled. Never lash out if you can help it. Obviously, everyone has the right to get tilted and crash out, but just refocus and try to move on as quickly as possible. You're not grinding 8 to 12 hours like your favorite streamer. You cannot afford long streaks of losing games. You cannot afford to be a one-trick pony unless you're a demon. I made this video because I wanted just to get out practical tips for the normal adult gamer grinding rank. To me, these things that I'm talking about have helped me stay more positive in the game, but more importantly, progress in my limited time when I do play ranked. And unlike Apex, I'm not sure if I want to make a Road to Diamond series for Marvel Rivals. At the moment, the competitive drive isn't there for me in terms of content, but I feel this practical guide will help, and hopefully you guys look towards creators like Flats or other hero shooter experts, because I I am not a hero shooter expert. I'm still kind of relatively new. Yes, I have experience with Overwatch, but that was years ago. I just wanted you guys to focus on having the most optimal time in the limited time you actually get to play your favorite video game. Flame078 here, the normal gamer. Thank you for watching. Until next time, adios.